What's going on, Facebook? Hello. 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 Man, I'm so happy to be home. It feels like I haven't been in Texas forever. My lashes is falling out. Jesus. Trying to get those refilled. I got my appointment this week. And it's just, look, overwhelmed with incredible blessings. Can we say blessings upon blessings upon blessings? Somebody type that in. Hello, Yvette. Hey, love. Have you scheduled your session? I'm going to start calling my folks out now. Because I just came back from an event where, honey, let me tell you something. Where we're going, Yvette, are you ready? Increase. Hey, Isabel, congratulations. Yes, blessings upon blessings upon blessings. Hey, Stevie, hello, love. How you doing? Hello, happy Sunday, happy Sunday. Hey, y'all, jump on this live real quick. Amen. Blessings upon blessings upon blessings upon blessings. God is increasing our territory in relationships, in health, in love, in finances. And man, look, all I know is it's about to go up. You know how they say it's about to go down? No, ma'am. No, sir. It's about to go up. And so I figured as I'm finally home in Houston, I was supposed to be here last night. Let me tell y'all, I thought my flight was at 11 o'clock. And we all went to go to Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles after the conference. And yeah, I thought my flight was at 11. So I went to go, just make sure I just checked in and whatnot and realized that at 7:16, my flight was at 7:25. And unfortunately, honey, they told me I had to wait till the morning. So I went and got me a room. And, I thought about it. I said, you know what, God, you ain't want me to get on that flight at 7 o'clock because I would have got into Houston at 12 a.m., dog tired, and wouldn't have been in the best of energy. I won't say moods because I know I control my mood, but let's just say energy because I probably would have been tired. So he set that up for me. But hello, everybody. Hello. Hey, Stacy. Blessings onto you, sis. Blessings onto you. I receive and thank you, and I'll pass it back to you. So look, y'all, I'm back here in Houston, Texas, back here at my house. First of all, when I walked into my new spot here. That's still, I still got a couple things I need to do, like put pictures up. I ain't got no pictures up or whatever. And I want to put a big old mirror right here, like a real big mirror. We're going to work on that. But I get here into my house and I see this chair. Y'all see that chair? I said, thank you, Jesus. I see this view. Y'all see that view? I said, thank you, Jesus. I see, books. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me show y'all something real quick. Let's see here. You see, it's a lot of books over here, right? And what's crazy is, because, I thought about it. I was putting my books up. Y'all see these books? I was putting my books up, right? And I was like, well, maybe I should separate my books based upon like who I've worked with versus, other people that we all know in the community. I said, now I'm going to put my books all together because there's a lot of people that we have worked with that have done so many incredible things and they deserve to be blended in with, the John C. Maxwell's and the Napoleon Hills of the world. Look at this. This is a young lady right here. And unfortunately, I got to get another one of her books. Because it got wet. But she got awarded our Author of the Year award at the Show Your Success Conference. Her name is Jasmine, Dr. Jasmine Zapata. Y'all see the book right here? And this is her book, Beyond Beautiful. And look at this. I got to get another copy though. But this book is actually translated into Swahili. Is it Swahili? I don't even know what language this is. It says Zedia Uzuri. I think that's her name. No, that's Beyond Beautiful. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's what that says. Long story short, this is one of our authors that has gone through the System Mastery book writing success course, and she was able to get her book translated. Now it's about to be translated into another language. I can't remember exactly what language she said. I wanted to say it was an Asian language, but don't get me lying because I don't know which one, but I think she said Japanese. I don't know. But I'm sitting here because I need y'all to understand where my life has gone and where I just came back from. Okay, so are y'all ready to take this ride with me real quick? Because I just want y'all to understand how staying focused on your vision, on your dream, staying focused on your mission, on your purpose, what those things can do for you. So are y'all ready to take a ride with me real quick? Hey, do me a favor, share this video, number one. Number two is make sure you also include exactly what it is that you do. Include your website. Y'all, one thing that I'm truly a big believer of, and it's, look, it ain't a lot of people that are believers of this. And I do my best to try to stay focused on the positive because some people take advantage of this. I'm going to be honest. But I always believe that if you light somebody else's candle, your candle does not dim. And I had to do some reflection over the weekend because I was trying to pay attention to a lot of the people's candles that I light. And one thing that God told me, he said, Taria, I done already told you and you done told other people. He said, you don't plant your seed and expect the harvest necessarily to come where the seed was sown. So you cannot complain about what people don't do because that's one thing you're not in control. But what you can do is continue to be a great servant of God. And that's what I do my best to do. I continue to be, as best as I can be, in the best form that I can be, because on this Good Sunday, y'all see I'm drinking good Jesus juice. I believe in being yourself. I'm a follower of Jesus Christ. But at the end of the day, I also know that we're not perfect. So look, make sure y'all post y'all information, but also share this. And for those of y'all who don't choose to share, it's okay. I really don't care if you do or if you don't, because I know that where I was 4 or 5 years ago, I can only attest that to how great God has been to where we are. And I love this shirt too. You have no idea. And so I thought this was quite appropriate, the most appropriate shirt to wear to talk about just a little bit of where we've gone over the past few years. And so you celebrate 9 years in business. Congratulations, Stevie. Awesome. Make sure she says she helps women to gain publicity about their business. That's awesome, y'all. So look, this is the deal. As y'all know, I just recently moved to a high rise, and let me show y'all. Let me just show y'all. Yeah, I haven't been on the patio yet. I was living in a high rise before, and hello, say hello, Houston. Hey, Houston. So thank you, Isabel. I appreciate you sharing. So about 3-4 years ago, 4-something years ago, I had it might have been about 3 years ago, I had moved to a high rise and I was trying to sell my house at the time. Y'all know I'm real transparent, right? Y'all know I don't mind telling my story because a lot of leaders will not. A lot of people will have you to believe that everything is perfect. They won't tell you the journey that they're going through. And, for some people, it's for some people, and for some people, it's not. That's okay. I believe that God calls me to share to the one or two that can totally relate. And even if that means that one person could go on to impact thousands and thousands of people, I've done my job. So I had moved to this high rise because I always wanted to live in a high rise. And it seemed like as soon as I made a decision to move to this high rise, that's when all hell and everything else hit the fan, right? And, well, thank you, Yvette. I appreciate it. Hello. And thank you, Isabel, for the love. I appreciate you. And it's when all hell hit the fan. And at that point, I had also decided that I was like really tired of what I was doing, which was a crazy move because I made a decision of moving to this high rise knowing that I was tired of doing what I was doing. Can anybody relate? Anybody relate to being tired of doing what you was doing? Or tired of doing what you're doing right now? Tired of the excuses? Tired of the the challenges that you're dealing with, knowing that these challenges that you're dealing with, that this is not a part of your purpose. Anybody know what I'm talking about? You tired of the people that you got to deal with, knowing that these ain't the people that you're called to work with, tired of, having a yes to people that you don't even want to deal with. I was in that position. I was tired. And hold on, let me sip my Jesus juice. And I had moved to this high rise. I was driving a $100,000 car and 32nd floor, by the way. Super high. It was so high. By the way, I have a fear of heights. People don't know this. I'm afraid of heights. And I was so high that I barely ever got on the patio. And if I did, I didn't look down. You know what I'm saying? Hello, Audrey. How you doing? If I did, I never looked down because it was too high. But I'm living in this beautiful apartment, beautiful car, looking great from the outside looking in. Everything is great, but secretly I'm unhappy. I'm not happy with what I'm doing. And I know that it's time to make a transition. I know that it's time to make a move. I know that it's time to make a shift. But, things of this world have kept me from moving forward. And if anybody knows what I'm talking about when I say things of this world, I'm talking about having this car, moving into this high rise. It's crazy too, because at the time, the person who was mentoring me thought it was a great idea for me to move into this high rise, which was costing me about almost $2,800 a month. That's without the lights. So let's just say a good, almost $3,000 a month to stay at. And a lot of times when you have someone that does that, it's because they want you to keep on pushing and keep on driving. But see, for me, material things don't cause me to push. Does that make sense? Like, it does not excite me to have to pay bills. It excites me to live a life that I want to live, doing the things that I desire to do. But I don't get excited about saying that I live in a high rise. I get excited. Or saying that I pay bills to live in a high rise. I hope this makes sense. I love the life of being able to do what I want to do, but that was not an excitement for me. And that was also not a drive for me because I'm not afraid to take a step back. Many people are afraid to take a step back out of fear of what other people will think of them. I don't give two pieces of pennies or whatever you want to call it about what nobody think about my situation, because that person that has something negative to say about a situation, they're not assigned to you. Are y'all with me still? So anyway, so I was in this position and I was living in this house, and honestly, y'all, I did that first workshop in Atlanta, Georgia. We had over 61 people. Things were looking great. Then I did another workshop in Houston, and I had only about 20 some people, and I was kind of nervous. I was scared. And then I remember getting invited to an event where this woman, I never knew nothing about her, and they was like, you need to come Martha Cooper Hudson was like, you need to come to this event that I'm going to. This lady, she's doing her thing. And so I kind of followed her a little bit, was listening to some of her calls, but I wasn't really plugging in. Went to this event. It changed my whole lifestyle. She offered an opportunity for you to be able to join her mastermind, and it cost over $24,000 for 12 months. And I remember being in a position where I had now mind you, I'm living in a $3,000 apartment. I'm paying, I've got how much? My car note was over 12 something. By the way, I had a $2,000 car bill to get my car fixed. What up, though? Hey, Elisa. What up, what up, what up? I had all these bills, and she you need to come to Las Vegas to this event. I ain't got no money to go to this event, but I made the sacrifice. Are y'all listening? Please pay attention. Because everybody's not going to tell you this stuff. I'm tired of looking at leaders that be out here running around fronting. And I know some of them. So anyway, so I get invited to this event. And I'm sitting in the crowd. And I know what God has given me a gift to do. He's given me a gift to be able to take what people love to do and turn it into multiple streams of income. See, a lot of people get it confused. You think that my gift is helping people write a book. No, that's just tool. That's a tool. A book is a tool. And so most people say, well, I can write the book by myself. That's not my gift, though. It's far beyond that. I can take the things you love to do, and the tool is the book, which teaches you how to leverage what you like to do and make some multiple streams. So I'm sitting here at this event knowing that I have a gift. How many of y'all know y'all got a gift? And some of us were saying, well, Taria, I don't got no gift. I promise you, God did not leave you out of the pool of gifts. Every single one of us have a gift. And you know what? You're so good at your gift, you don't even realize it's a gift. Do you know that? That's crazy though. But you are so good at what you do, you don't even realize that what you do without thinking is a gift. And so I'm sitting here at this event and I'm listening to people who are doing stuff that I never could imagine, making 6 and 7 figures. I'm there, no money, can't afford to invest into a coach. I'm barely able to even eat. I remember when we took a lunch break, I was piecing together dollars so that I could eat for the lunch break, because I didn't pay for the VIP lunch, because the VIP lunch was like $100 extra and I didn't have the money. So when I went to take my lunch break, I was going to little stores where you could get you some chips and stuff like that. That was my meal. And I'm sitting here in this crowd and I'm sitting here being emotional because I had worked so hard and all these people were looking, Taria's got the life. She got this high rise, nice cars, and I'm unhappy. And my income is not where I needed to be because it's dropped, because I hadn't been doing any business because I went through depression. And I leave this event with a new inspiration. And that was a little over 2 years ago. And at that moment, I also had to make a decision to downgrade. I decided that I would no longer stay in that high rise because they was talking about me renewing the lease. And I decided to no longer do that. So I moved back to my townhome, which wouldn't sell. It wasn't selling. How about God know what he doing? Because I was trying to sell this townhome, wasn't selling. So I moved back to the townhome for another year. And then my car, I gave that back. Gave it back. People were like, what happened to your car? I gave it back because it was costing way too much to try to be able to keep something and be in a position where I was stressed the hell out. And first of all, I didn't even want the car. Only reason why I got the car is because everybody else told me that that's the kind of car I needed to get to impress people. Who else been down that road? Trying to impress other people. I was about to cuss real quick, but trying to impress other people that don't support you, that ain't buying nothing from you, they don't bring nobody to you. They not gonna never respect you. The only thing they do is just watch what you're doing. So anyway, so I had to downgrade, y'all. This is 2 years ago. Mind you, I'm teaching people how to write books at this point. But I had to take a step back. Are y'all with me? Because some of us, we too, and I'm going to tell you what inspired me to share this. I'm going to tell y'all in a minute. Just wait until I get you. Now, mind you, at this point, I've got over 100 students now in my company. Hey, Anthea. Hey, love. Hey, KJ. Look, I got over 100 students at this point. And this is another thing. Just because you start a business and you have what seems to be profits coming in, sales, that don't mean that you profiting. You got to reinvest back into your business, right? So I had to downgrade and did that. Thank the Lord, because God set it up to where I could be able to still walk in my purpose and grow and strengthen myself. So I started to do what I could. In fact, I remember when I went to that event with Lisa Sasevich 2.5 years ago, and they offered a course that I wanted to get in. At the time at the event, it was like $2,000. I didn't have it. And they offered it for like $700. Like, they called me and was like, hey, look, we just had a sale, $700. You can get into the course. Enrolled immediately. By the way, for that $700, I didn't get on the phone with nobody. I'm so tired of people devaluing their self. I didn't get on the phone with one person during this $700 program. Only thing I got was a series of videos to watch. And I had to take those videos and apply them to building my business. Some of us, we paid $20 and be mad because the person ain't answering their email. Look, y'all better take what you get and run with it. It's nobody's responsibility to save us. We must be able to, we got to save ourselves. And if you want somebody to work with you, you got to be willing to pay to play. You know what I'm saying? What they say? They say pay to play. So anyways, look, I invest into this program, and this program taught me so much. I started really changing up how I did the Show Your Success conferences, the book writing success conferences, because what was happening is people were not investing, and people were learning the information and thinking, you know what, I'm gonna just go write the book myself. I can do it myself. I don't really need to invest in what Taria Avant has. Remember, I don't teach people how to write books. Anybody can write a book. That's not the key. I teach you how to take a book and turn it into success. And so what people were doing is they were leaving thinking that they had the information, and that was a disservice to them. It's a disservice to anybody who thinks they don't need what we have as a company. It's a disservice for any of you guys that are out here coaching, or any of you guys that are out here mentoring or helping. It is a disservice to anybody who was assigned to you that thinks they don't need you. And you got to start looking at it at that way, because I was not serving the people that I was supposed to serve, and I had to learn how to be able to do that. Well, anyways, fast forward to today. Well, let's fast forward to a year ago. I decided that I wanted to move to Houston, Texas. Everybody's like, well, why did you make a decision to move? I didn't have a reason. I decided I wanted to. And some people, they'll make excuses. Well, that's because you don't have any kids. That's because you don't have a husband. Let me explain something to y'all. It's not as easy as y'all think to be single. It's not as easy as y'all think to be married. It's not as easy as y'all think to have children. Every single one of us, we have a story. And every single one of us, we have a why. And every single one of us, we have a different journey. And so when anybody tells me that, now today, I correct people. I tell them immediately, I think it's disrespectful for you to think because I don't have kids, that's the purpose of my success. Because I just met a woman this past conference who has over 5 kids, who is also married, who walked away from a 6-figure-a-year job to start walking in her purpose, and within a matter of months she's making over 6 figures. I think it's totally disrespectful when somebody looks at somebody else and compares their life to them. You cannot do that. You've got to make a decision. You're not going to be focused on what other people have going for them, because their journey is not your journey. Your journey is your journey, and you need to thank God he's put you through just enough pressures of just the right type so that he can create and mold you into the person that he wants you to be. I look at people sometimes that go through the journey of being a single parent, and I would get envious. I would get envious because I say, for me, I don't got no kids. I don't have my parents. I don't have anybody that is blood related to me that I feel that at the end of the day, I'm doing this for them. Are y'all with me? I'm doing this for them. Why do I work so hard? I really don't know. That's where I used to be. So anyways, but I know now, because when I see people like this book right here, Elisa Mitchell. Elisa has done at least 3 books through our program, and I think she's working on a 4th right now. When I see people like Elisa Mitchell, you have no idea the hell I've been through, who was a co-author in this book. When I see people like, let me see. I got so many more books over here. When I see people like, oh, Jesus Christ, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. I'm just so grateful. Y'all don't understand. The journey has been real. I just showed y'all her. I just showed y'all. Look, here's another one of Elisa Mitchell's. Look, I got Elisa's a co-author in all the books we do, but she still makes sure I get a copy of all her books. That's what I'm saying. When I see somebody like a Wanda D. Hollis, Wake Up Winning, she was a collaborator who created her book. When I see people, let me see what else I got over here. Y'all don't understand, because this has been a real journey. Is this another one of Elisa's books right here? Oh no, this this is the women in MLM. You know, we got another one coming out, the women in MLM. This was a collaboration, but and Elise is in this. Is she in this one too? Because she's in. Yep, look at her. Look, boom. She probably gave me that one too. I love you too, Elise. I love you so much. When I got books for days. Y'all don't even understand. When I see, you know, even Jasmine Zapata, who now got her book translated into multiple languages, and she was on the Today Show, and now she's doing a tour all over the United States. When I see stuff like that, that's what lets me know, Taria, what you're doing is worth it. Taria, keep pushing, because it ain't just about you. You got people that you made a decision to say yes to you doing what you do, and now they're living out their dreams. And then there's some people, they don't even write a book through my company, and I see them launching their books, and I'm so grateful and so excited, because maybe something that I taught or maybe something that I said inspired them to want to live for better and want to do more and want to push further. And so for me, my why is a little different than some people who do have children. My why is a little different than some people who still have their parents. My why is a little different than some people who still have who are married. And so what we can never do is look left or look right. So anyways, a year ago, I moved to Houston, and everybody was like, why you want to move to Houston? And the only reason why I wanted to move is because I just wanted to freaking move. Like, some of us need to stop trying to have excuses or reasons or whatever the purpose is on why you want to do something. If God calls you to do it, do it. Like, you don't need a reason. Stop trying to get people's approval for making decisions to be great. You understand what I'm saying? And so I moved. And for me, it was great. I'm in a state where I really don't know a whole lot of people. And it's funny because when I had initially wanted to move here, I wanted to move here at a time when I would do an event, 500 people would show up. I had so much support in Houston when I was in network marketing. When I decided to step out on my own and do my own, nobody was really showing up. It's crazy because I've been here now a year and 2-3 months. I don't know. I've not even seen really any of the people that I used to see. And that's okay for me. Like, I'm grateful, right? I got one main person. I'm telling you. That's right. It's your assignment. Just do it, Talicia. That's right. Or Talicia. Hey, Kalandra. So I moved here, you know, not really sure what was going to happen. You know, nothing's guaranteed. And I just got out here and still started grinding. We've created more collaboration projects. And I'm going to tell you, not all the collaboration projects have been perfect. I've got people who, if you talk to them, they're going to tell you everything bad about working with. Look, I just need y'all to understand this stuff, because everybody thinks that if I'm walking in my purpose, it's going to be perfect, that everybody's going to love me. No, everybody's not going to love you. It's not going to always be perfect. And you know what? It should not even be your concern to figure out the ones who are not, because there's going to be so many who are for you. It has been a journey, and I have done my best as an entrepreneur to stay to stay ethical. I've done my best to stay, doing what I say I'm going to do, but it's not always easy. It's not easy to this journey. And so I'm just looking back. I'm now back in another high rise. So secure. I bought me a Jeep. No, not a Mercedes. I got a Jeep, and I got it tricked out. In fact, the next car that I'm going to get is going to be a 1969 drop top, old school Mercedes. Yes, muscle car. Somebody asked me the other day, I was like, yeah, so my next car, I want a 1969 Mercedes. And he was like, so you're going to go from I said Mercedes, 1969 Mustang. 1969 Mustang. Thank you, Kalandra. Yes, honey, I got that thing tricked out. And I still got a couple more things to do to him. Y'all know his name is T3. Okay? I told him 1969 Mustang. He was like, oh, so you're going to go from a Mercedes to a Mustang? I was like... So anyways, look, fast forward to today. I'm just grateful. God has just continued to keep on blessing us. I left this conference, was able to become a part of the coaching program. Didn't invest 100,000, but I can tell you we did invest into the mastermind. And to me, that is a tremendous breakthrough for where I am today, because I was there just 2.5 years ago and I barely had any money to invest. And I'm going to tell you guys, honestly, these past 2 months for my business have been some of the most challenging. And the only reason why is because our company is about to go to another level. We're about to have more people that are going to be producing books. When I tell you my inbox is ridiculous. Like, I've got so many people that want to write books. And honestly, many of us guys, what do they say? New levels, new devils. You're going to go through those growing pains. You're going to go through situations when your business is going to the next level. It's going to feel like a setback. But when you think about a slingshot, if you want that rock in your slingshot to go forward, if you want that rock to go as far as it can go, that slingshot must be pulled all the way back as far as you can possibly pull it. I'm just grateful to be back. I've got a lot of work to do. Literally just got back like within 30 minutes ago from LA. I missed my flight yesterday. That's a long story. But I'm finish it with this. I'm just grateful for where we're going. Y'all, let me tell you something. We're going to pay out $1 million. We're going to pay out $1 million in commissions next year. Do y'all hear me? And I'm saying that with all conviction. We are going to pay out $1 million in commissions. I'm not playing around. I was watching a movie. Y'all need to go watch this movie. It's a comedy, but it's really, I was on the plane crying. Because for a long time, I was that girl that, not for a long time, it was a very short time. It was about 3-4 years. I was in a company where I felt like I needed to have certain things to prove who I was. And that kind of equates to, you need to look a certain way to prove who you are. You need to be a certain way to prove who you are. You need to have certain things. I remember just feeling down upon myself because I wasn't married. I used to feel down upon myself. I used to feel like I was less than because I didn't have no kids. I used to feel like I was not as worthy. And many of us, we go through these days, we go through our lives feeling down upon ourselves because of things that we don't have, not realizing that some people look at our lives realizing that I want that life. So I was watching this movie with Amy Schumer. I know. On the plane. And it inspired me to get up here real quick. Amy Schumer had this movie. It's called I Feel Pretty. Y'all got to go watch it. It's amazing. I can't even believe not enough people are talking about, because it's a comedian. I mean, she's a comedian and, she had a whole lot going. Everybody was talking about her because of Monique. But Amy Schumer has this movie out, y'all. I Feel Pretty. If you don't get emotional watching it, and it's not even an emotional movie, but if you don't get emotional, what the hell? It's a movie where she feels that she's not a pretty girl, and she wonders how it would feel. This is crazy. Like, I get emotional thinking about it. She wonders how it would feel to be one of the pretty girls. Think about it. How many of us say this? I wonder how it would feel to be one of the rich people, to have a Louis Vuitton bag. Some of us, we work our asses off for a purse. I wonder how it would feel to be in a high-rise apartment. This is materialistic bull crap. All of this can be taken away. I wonder how it feels to be 10 pounds lighter or 10 pounds heavier. I wonder how it feels to be married or single. I wonder how it feels to have kids or not. We always are wondering how it feels, not realizing that we are perfectly and wonderfully made. So in the video, she's like wishing she was prettier. Notice I put this. And so she prays. She prays. She goes out one night, it's raining, and she prays to this fountain because she saw something on the old movie. I forget the name of the movie. And the guy, he made a prayer and he wanted to be bigger, and he grew up, he woke up, he was bigger. And so she prays. Of course, it doesn't happen. So then she goes to this soul circle. And she's exercising on this bike, right? And she's already, wanting to be prettier. And so the lady says, you are who you want to be. You will be whoever it is you say you are. Something like that, along that lines. And then all of a sudden, when the lady said it, she falls off and hits her head. And when she wakes up, she thinks that something magical happened. And all of a sudden, she has become pretty. Like in the mirror, she's like, oh my God. Like, it's crazy. She's like looking at her arms like, oh my God. She's looking at her face like, oh my God, I'm finally pretty. The whole time, only thing that happened was her subconscious. Think about it. Look, this is how powerful the subconscious mind is. Subconsciously, the last thing she heard is the lady saying, you are who you say you are. She hits her head. So now she wants to be pretty. So her subconscious mind wakes up believing that this is her truth. Somebody told her along the way that you're not big, you're not small enough. You don't have this enough. And she started to believe the bullshit that somebody else was telling her. Who's ever believed the bullshit that other people tell you? That if you ain't got this, you're not that. I remember one time I was watching a supposed leader that was like, I decided I didn't want to be average, so I didn't want a Coach bag. Excuse me? I don't even have a Coach bag anymore. I just gave them away. I gave my Coach bag away. I have a purse. You know what kind of purse I have? Where's my purse? I've got, Brahmin purses. I've got a purse that, my most exciting purse that I have? My most favorite purse that I have is the purse that I bought when I was in Dubai because I took a birthday trip by myself and I went to, what's the other one? Not Steve Madden, Aldo. I went to Aldo and got a purse from Aldo in Dubai at that big mall. I don't know the name of the mall. That's one of my favorite purses. I carry it everywhere because it's got little slots that say like passport, travel ticket, stuff like that. It's one of my favorite purses. It cost me $20. But did it? Anyways, so she bumps her head and she wakes up and all of a sudden she looks in the mirror and she sees herself as pretty. It's crazy. It's crazy how we easily program ourselves to believe something that's not our truth. That we're poor. Who told you you're poor? What? Poor to me is just passing over opportunities repeatedly. Learned that in network marketing. Or we're not pretty enough. We're not skinny enough. We're not big enough. We don't have enough purses. We don't got enough red bottoms. Don't get fazed by the material stuff. So all of a sudden she's walking around with this newfound confidence. She's still the same person, but she thinking she's turned into this pretty person. And though her confidence has gone through the roof, she was at the dry cleaners, ended up meeting the love of her life at the dry cleaners because she was thinking he was trying to hit on her and he wasn't. But her confidence, it was just so powerful. Then she went, I'm not going to tell the whole movie. Y'all need to go see it. You need to see it. And when you see that, you need to understand how powerful the subconscious mind is. Because subconscious means, listen, y'all, subconscious means these are thoughts that we have programmed within our brain that happen without us even having to think about it. So the more that you tell yourself you're not good enough, the more that you tell yourself you'll never find a man, you'll never find a woman, the more that you tell yourself that, why don't you have this, or that your wedding is not, that your marriage is not good, the more that you tell yourself that you'll never be able to earn this kind of income, that you'll never be able to sell this and have that, the more that you tell yourself these things, the more it will be your truth, because the subconscious mind does not want to be wrong. And so I had to tell myself, even when I had to downgrade, even when I had to move back to my townhome, I had to tell myself, even when he didn't work out or she's no longer my friend, I had to tell myself that I was still worthy. I had to tell myself that, girl, you so freaking fine that he couldn't even handle you. Let me tell you something, y'all. When I say that everywhere I go, men are looking and breaking their necks, I swear to God, on everything I love, because I've been telling myself how beautiful and how fine I am and how, oh my God, girl, you are amazing. These locks, honey, I don't care what nationality they are. They want you. I had a man in the airport today. He seen me at the baggage claim. He said hi, and I tried to slight, I curved him a little bit because I was listening to a little Drake, and I was curving him. I'm trying to listen to my Drake on my beats. And so he was like trying to speak to me, and I was like, hey, and I kept it moving. That man came all the way from inside the thing talking about, I seen you inside and I just had to come and speak to you. You know why? Because I've been speaking in the mirror how beautiful and how fine and how everybody, when I walk in the room, when I was at this conference, y'all, everybody was like, you have an amazing energy. Look, I'm the same OT. I ain't changed. Y'all need to go watch that movie, I Feel Pretty. For real, go watch it tonight. When you go watch it tonight, I Feel Pretty with Amy Schumer. Yes, Amy Schumer. Go watch it. When you watch it, tag me in a post of what you think about yourself. How beautiful you are, how rich you are, how courageous you are, how incredible you are, look. I'm back in a high rise. And all of this had to do with with the focus that I had to get, that even those who didn't believe in me, you're not gonna tear me down. Oh, you don't believe that I can do what I can? Don't worry about it. I'm gonna show you. Oh, I'm not driving this, so you don't think so. Oh, don't worry. That's okay. We're gonna have more authors. When I tell you this week coming up, I'm doing 20 calls with 20 future authors. I'm doing 20 calls for free. I'm not charging. We're going to call these, what we going to call them? They're not going to be strategy sessions. They're going to be discovery calls where I'm going to help you to discover why you need to write a book. I'm 20. Look, all I'm telling you is this, y'all. We got big goals, $1 million in commissions next year. I know how beautiful I am. I know how amazing I am. Look, every man want me. Every single man, because I don't do the married men. I don't play those games. But every single man wants me, honey. I'm perfectly and wonderfully made. I wake up every day with another person that I want to help to write their book, whether it's direct through me or not. I wake up every day knowing that God gave me a gift that is designed to help 10 million men and women to be balanced in mind, body, and soul. That, yeah, you know what? Even my enemies can't help but to be inspired by what I do, because all the great things that I tell myself. When I walk in a room, everybody turns their heads. Everybody, men and women, and want to know, who is that girl that just walked in? I don't care what I got on. If I'm wearing jeans, if I'm wearing a t-shirt, all that stuff. Jennifer, yes, you do, girl. You need to write that book. 20 discovery calls, and Kalandra's gonna be helping me. Y'all, look, all I can tell you is I'm just grateful. Y'all go watch that movie. Once you watch that movie tonight, it's Sunday Fun Day. So on your Sunday Fun Day, go get you some Jesus juice. If y'all don't drink, y'all get y'all some cranberry juice or some grape juice, okay? Yes, honey, who is that girl? Y'all ain't know that was the vision. Look, y'all go get y'all Jesus juice or your cranberry juice or whatever. I don't know. Maybe you want something a little bit heavier. I don't know. I don't care. Go watch you this movie. I don't want you to look at it for just the surface level. Get deeper, okay? Even my men, even my fellas that are watching right now, I want y'all to go watch that movie. I want you to know how great you are. I want you to know, guys, the calling that God has on your life. And the calling that God has on your life is not meant for everybody to understand. And please know that when you make a decision to walk in that purpose and walk in that calling, it's going to be a lot of people who ain't going to be happy for you, because they don't want you to leave them. They know that when you make a decision to do what you've been called to do, that you're going to leave some people. And they're afraid of that. They're afraid of being exposed. They don't want to be exposed, to know that without you, they couldn't do what they've been fronting like they've been doing on their own. Look, I love y'all. Happy Sunday. All I know now, if you're interested and you want to be one of these 20 people to do these calls this week, you want to write your book. Look, let me explain something to you. Again, I don't just help people write books. We're going to help you to leverage it. We're going to help you to get out there and be successful, but you got to be willing to show up too. Like, I can't drag you to success, okay? I can't drag you to the news. You understand what I'm saying? I can't drag you to a conference or to any of those things. Hey, Anthea, oh, happy Sunday. But what I can do is I can show you exactly where to go. I can show you how to fish. You got to be willing to ready to go out there and throw that reel out there and fish and pick them nasty fishes up, because, you know, I don't like fishing, because when you catch the fish, it be on the little hook and it be squirming around. But that's the part that everybody don't want to do. They don't want to take the fish off the hook because it's disgusting. That's the work. But look, I'm going to only be doing 20 of these for free this week. I'm doing 20. It's not a game. I'm not playing. I left this conference. Y'all, let me explain something to you. This lady told us at the conference, I don't know what she do, but she left her job. She became a part of the coaching program, which I became a part of as well. And she became a part of the coaching program. First of all, I ain't gonna even go there. Came part of the coaching program in May. Left her 6-figure-a-year job. She's a mother of 5, 2 twins at the age of 1. She got twins that are 1 year old. Married. Come on now. Left her job, honey. So she just got started in May. Left her 6-figure job. She's now already, she said she's already matched her income. You can't tell me that what you know how to do, what your gift is, that you can't be successful. But you got to be willing to go out here and understand that what you say about yourself is not your truth. So look, y'all go watch that movie, I Feel Pretty. Who gonna watch the movie? I'm not playing. Like, I'm really serious. Like, y'all need to go get the movie with Amy Schumer. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. I don't even understand. Like, these little kids need to go see this movie. This is how good it is. Little kids, we need to have all our children going to watch this movie, because it's tough out here in this world. So y'all go watch that movie, I Feel Pretty, with Amy Schumer. When you watch the movie, I want you to share and reflect upon what you feel about this, what you feel about yourself. I want you to tag me in the post. I'm going to screenshot your post, repost it. So make sure y'all go do it. I'm not playing. Like, tonight, though. Okay? You need to leave your no-figure job. Jennifer, well, look, let's do it. Let's do it. Look, it's going to be a lot of, yes, go rent it wherever you got to get it. I don't know where it's at. Maybe Netflix got it. I don't know. Amazon definitely, you know, Amazon got everything. So whatever you need, go to Amazon. You got your Amazon thing. That's what I watch TV with. Go get it. I Feel Pretty. It's amazing. And I want you to just really pay attention to the hidden messages that are within this movie. And then once you watch it, I want you to reflect upon it. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I cannot believe, I can't believe. What I will say is I'm extremely excited. Let me rebuke that. I can believe where I am today, but I'm extremely excited about next year. When I say $1 million, $1 million in commissions we're going to pay out. Y'all do the math. What's that going to put me in? Guess what? I don't need no red bottoms to prove that I'm paying out $1 million. I don't need no, not that I'm not going to have none. I just want y'all to, let me clarify. I don't need no Rolex to prove I'm going to pay out $1 million. I don't need no Mercedes or Lamborghini or none of that stuff to prove I'm gonna pay out $1 million. I'm telling y'all that's what we're gonna do. I'm telling you. All right. So with that said, I appreciate y'all. Y'all go ahead and watch that movie. I'm gonna finish my Sunday fun day here, and I gotta go get my dog, my baby, my Pooh Bear. He's over his auntie house right now, but I'm gonna get him later on. I love y'all. Deuces. Bye.